Hello from the people of the internet. I am Hyper Super Sora and welcome back to Remembering Avatar, where I talk about the Avatar episodes completely from my memory, then I watch them to see what I got wrong. Today we're talking about the Blue Spirit, another one of my favorite episodes of the season. Okay, Blue Spirit. Plot. Aang and the gang have set down somewhere, but Katara and Sokka are sick from being in the storm for so long. So Aang goes off on a journey to try to help them. Storm is still brewing, probably not a safe idea to fly, so he just runs. He gets captured by Zhao, who got promoted to Admiral now, and these archers that are like really fucking good. Imagine if Green Arrow and Hawkeye fused together and made a whole army of themselves. Yeah, they can do that apparently. Oh well. Yeah, he gets captured, then this mysterious person, the Blue Spirit, comes to his aid. Now, what I don't remember, as a matter of fact, no, that's a different episode. Stop thinking that. I was starting to think that this was the episode that Zhao took Zuko's crew. That's not correct. That's later on. Zhao captures Aang, and this mysterious blue spirit comes in and helps him. I like to point out the dual swords that he has are fucking cool as hell. Because they start off as one sword and you can split them into two and it's fucking cool. But yeah, so they escape. They're honestly pretty cool fight scenes and well, the stealth element of the Blue Spirit is quite nice. Also, Aang has to get frogs in order to help his friends, apparently. I'm not going to underestimate the power of wise old ladies with cats. Neither should you. Grandma would not be happy. But yeah, they eventually escape. Just like Zhao tells his archers, don't kill him, he'll just reincarnate. So the Blue Spirit throws his blades at his throat. Just like, shit, to let him go. They get a far distance away, and then Zhao gives the word to one of the archers. Knock out the guy who has blade swords, so knock out the Blue Spirit. Don't kill him. And he does just that. Thankfully, the knee-jerk reaction of getting hit in the face with an arrow doesn't make the swords go right into Aang. But we see a familiar face under that. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert! Underneath the mask of the Blue Spirit is Zuko. Yeah, Aang gets them out of there. Kind of nurses Zuko back to health. Wouldn't really call it nursing him back to health, it is just waiting for him to get up. Aang goes on the speech as soon as Zuko wakes up. It's just like, yeah, back before the war, I had friends all over the world, even in the Fire Nation. Me and my friend Kuzan get in so much trouble together. Do you think if the circumstances were different, you and I could have been friends too? Looks at Zuko. Zuko just looks at him back. And then he launches a fireball at him. But that look is just like, yeah. Oh, well, back to business. Get back to Katara and Sokka with frozen frogs to help cure their sickness. Sokka goes, hey, did you make any new friends? And he goes, no, I don't think so. Also, Momo's been fetching all this shit for Katara, even though she just wanted water. I mean, there must be untold riches in that pile of junk Momo found. Oh well, guess we'll never know. Anything else I can really say? The real meat to this episode is the fight scenes, to be honest. Is the action, which is great, and I'm going to talk about it after I watch the episode. I'm sorry. But the reveal of this person that's helping Aang is Zuko. Fucking crux of the episode. And that speech of, we could have been friends too. And that look of, yeah, you're right. And then back to business. Oh yeah, forgot the part about Iroh in this episode. Where were you, Prince Zuko? You missed music night. I'm tired and get some rest. The man needs his rest. And just lets him sleep. Good Uncle Iroh moment. Anything else I can really talk about? I'm looking at the screen of Screen Select, and I'm seeing the Blue Spear, and I'm seeing the next 3 episodes, and it's just like, yeah, this is probably the best out of the bunch on this disc. But, without any further ado, let's just watch the episode. Okay, so I just got done watching the episode, and, yeah, this episode is great. We see Zuko being a great ninja. I can't remember what video it was. I think it was Gaijin Goomba that made a video about how Zuko was such a great ninja in this episode. But he was a good one, damn it. And a little thing that made me raise an eyebrow upon rewatching this again is that in one scene where the Blue Spirit, Zuko, knocks out a Fire Nation guard, to block his firebending, he just has a bucket of water on him. And I'm just thinking, so that was a misdirect, right? Was it to also make sure the Fire Nation didn't know that he's a firebender? Or was it a direct thing to fuck with the audience? I'm not sure. But upon first viewing, you would not know that he is Zuko before the twist actually happens, because you never see any firebending, no talk, you can't see any of the skin or anything like that. It is just all so nice. And I will point out I was wrong. Iroh does not say the line, "A man needs his rest" in this episode. He doesn't. I'm wrong about that. What else was I wrong, or could I bring up? The crazy cat lady is fucking hilarious. Because Aang just says to her, "So you're insane." "That's right." It's like she knows she's a crazy cat lady, and she's accepted this fact. But the action set pieces in this episode were so great. Before I get into that, one scene I'll point out again is Zhao's asking for permission to use these super archers that are so goddamn good that never get brought up again. And the boss of these guys is going, "Hell no." And then Zhao, 5 minutes after he asked, gets promoted to being this guy's boss. And it says, "Oh, remember that cool quest I made? It's now in order." Alright. That's hilarious. Just I don't give a shit what you say. Yeah, but I'm your boss. Fuck! Zhao has a lot of great moments this episode. I mean, he's one of the only 2 characters in this episode that do anything. From his speech to his arrogance to him taunting Aang. Aang to him using the archers to their fullest extent. Probably in too many cases, if I'm being honest. It's just I think you got him! But yeah, the meat and potatoes of this episode is the giant action set piece, the stealth that Zuko displays, and then their escape. They get caught, they have fight scenes. One little thing I'd like to point out is the ladders. And of all things, I'm talking about the fucking ladders of the episode. Yes. Yes, I am, because those are some fucking cool-ass ladders. Because you got one person on one end and one person on the other. And one person's running up the goddamn wall as the ladder flexes. I'm just how does that work? And how can we make it so we have stuff like that? Just running up the wall with the ladder. And apparently that ladder is stable enough to where it doesn't bend that much upon, imagine it's got a lot of flex on it. If you could run up a 90-degree angle, up a wall to place the ladder down so fast. Then you had Aang looking down at one of them and just air blast. Boom. Those guys have some broken bones, the very least. and then kind of pole vaulting, taking these giant steps with the ladders. Where they grab 3 and they're on top of them all. Well, 1. Here's another. 2. Give me the next one. 3. Lights it on fire. Oh no! I think at like 2 different points, or at least 1. At least 1 point. Aang, well, no, he does have 2 points. Where he could leave the blue spirit and then Zuko, as he finds out, behind, and he chooses not to. Because, 1, that's not how he do things. 2, help saved him. First time, doors are closing, blue spirit's fighting guys with spears, even though his swords are specifically made to take out spears. Don't care, help him. Then there's a moment where he gets knocked out with the arrow, and we see later on, it's just like, man, that fucking hurt. Then he saves him again. And has that talk, it's just like, me and my friend Kuzan are getting in so much trouble. He was one of my best friends. And want to know something? He was from the Fire Nation. And you could tell Aang's words and actions that night kind of resonated with Zuko. It's just like, yeah, this kid's alright. I can respect him in a way. And we see in this episode, they made such a great fucking team. This was like an impenetrable fortress that Zuko could sneak into, and they could get out. Like, how long was Aang there? Maybe like a couple of hours? I mean, it was storming, so we don't really get a sense of daylight, but it was night when he got back. So, it's been at least 2 days since the last episode, so, they're uneventful days. And did you make any more friends? Any new friends? I don't think so. I would argue this would be the start of a budding friendship. Now, something I want to talk about. I forget what episode I forget what other content creator I picked this up from, but they said the blue spirit represents Zuko's desperation. And for all intents and purposes, that is completely true. I buy that completely. Because we see in this episode, he's just like, I am about to lose everything. All over again. My chances of getting anything back will be gone because Zhao's admiral now. And so what's he do? He tries and does this espionage mission to try to figure out any advantage that he can get on Zhao. And then Zhao's got the Avatar. Oh, fucking hell. So I gotta rescue him now! What else can I say? Yeah. Blue Spirit, Zuko's desperation. He always picks up that mask when he is the most desperate. And I think I can talk more about this as we get to see the Blue Spirit later on more often. But he only puts on that mask when he is desperate. And, for all intents and purposes in this episode, it works. This is a great episode. I can't say it through words. This is just one you gotta watch. Kind of like Samurai Jack. It's just like, yeah, I can tell you all the reasons it's great, or you can just watch the episode and see why it's great. What did you guys think of the Blue Spirit? Did you like it as much as I did? Leave a like on the video if you liked it. And subscribe to see more desperate acts of ninjutsu. And hit that little notification bell to see when I upload all the time. Until next time in Hyper Super Sora, sayonara.